Letters to a Young Poet. A survival guide for the modern man. You're about to hear something different. Not quick hacks. Not a motivational high that fades tomorrow. This comes from a poet named Rainer Maria Rilke, who wrote the book Letters to a Young Poet over 100 years ago. He wasn't giving technical advice about poems. He was answering a bigger question. How do you build a life that feels real? His answer? Turn inward. Be patient. Let solitude teach you. Let love challenge you. And let your questions guide you more than any easy answer. That's what we'll explore here, but not as dusty philosophy, as something you can actually live right now, in the middle of your own chaos. Part 1. The restlessness you know too well. You wake up, check your phone, scroll, notifications, headlines, memes, dopamine. But underneath the noise, there's that quiet restlessness, a feeling that you should be more. Does that sound familiar? You work hard. You play hard. But late at night, when the world goes silent, you ask yourself, who am I really becoming? And maybe the scariest part is that you don't know. Rilke would tell you this isn't a problem. It's a beginning. The ache you feel is the signal. It's not telling you you're lost. It's telling you, slow down. Go inward. There's something waiting. Part 2. Turning inward. Here's Rilke's first lesson. Don't ask others if your life is valid. Ask yourself if you can live without it. Think about it. How often do you outsource your worth? To likes, to bosses, to partners, to strangers online? It's like renting out your soul on Airbnb and wondering why it feels trashed. Rilke's antidote is brutal and freeing. If you want to know whether something matters, ask, would I still do this if no one applauded? If no one noticed? If the answer is yes, then it's yours. If the answer is no, maybe you're living someone else's dream. Turning inward is scary. You'll find contradictions, fears, even emptiness. But that's exactly where you'll find what's real. Part 3. Solitude is not loneliness, but training. Modern life makes solitude look like a disease. Every spare moment is filled. Podcasts, TikTok, group chats. Silence feels unbearable. But think about this. Solitude is not punishment. It's training. It's like the gym where your inner muscles grow. Rilke says, don't run from it. Learn to sit with it. Because in solitude, you finally hear the deeper voice, the one drowned out by everyone else's noise. So, start small. Turn off your phone for an hour. Go for a walk without earbuds. Write down what comes up. At first, it will feel awkward, but over time, you'll realize solitude isn't empty. It's full. It's where you actually meet yourself. And here's the truth. If you can't be with yourself in silence, no crowd will ever fill you. Part 4. Living the questions. We're addicted to answers. We Google everything. We want life to be an FAQ. But the most important things, love, purpose, identity, don't come with quick answers. Rilke said, "Don't demand the answers now, live the questions." But what does that mean? It means carrying your confusion like a seed. You water it with patience. You protect it with time. One day, without forcing it, the seed breaks open. Your job isn't to solve life in your 20s or 30s, or even 40s. Your job is to stay in the questions long enough for the answers to grow into you. So ask yourself, what kind of man am I becoming? What do I do when no one's watching? What fear keeps me from stepping forward? Don't rush to finish those questions. Just live them. Walk with them. Let them shape you. Part 5. Sadness and anxiety as teachers. Let's be real. You know what anxiety feels like. The racing mind, the shallow breath, the sense that you're behind before the day even starts. You know sadness too. That heavy gray fog where nothing feels worth it. Our culture says, distract yourself, medicate, scroll, numb. Rilke says, stay with it. Because every sadness, every anxiety is a room you haven't entered yet. Imagine this. Your soul is a house. Most men live only in the living room, the easy, light-filled parts. But sadness is a door to the basement. Anxiety is a ladder to the attic. If you run from them, whole floors of your house stay locked. But if you enter, you discover treasures, depth, compassion, strength. Next time the heaviness comes, instead of asking, how do I escape? Try asking, what is this teaching me? What is trying to grow here? Part 6. Love as two solitudes. Love. The word alone is loaded. Maybe you crave it. Maybe you fear it. Maybe you've been crushed by it. Rilke's vision is different. He says love is not merging into one. Love is two solitudes protecting, bordering, and greeting each other. Think about that. Real love isn't losing yourself. It's standing fully as yourself, while respecting that the other person is their own mystery too. So stop asking relationships to complete you. Stop demanding someone else fix your emptiness. Your job is to grow your own inner life until it's solid and full. That way, when you're with someone else, you're not clinging to them out of emptiness. You're sharing from your fullness. And yes, that's hard. That's why love is not for the lazy. It's a lifelong training ground for maturity. Part 7. Guarding your inner court. Every day you're judged by metrics, by followers, by bosses, by friends. The noise is constant. Rilke says, treat your inner life like a court. Not everyone gets in. Not every opinion deserves a seat. So when someone praises you, don't get drunk on it. When someone criticizes you, don't crumble. Those are just passing winds. What matters is the steady climate you build inside yourself. Here's a practice. When feedback comes, stop and ask, does this help me grow? Or is it just noise? Keep the 5% that helps. Let the other 95% blow away. You are not a puppet of likes and comments. You are the judge of your own court. Part 8. The ordinary as sacred. You think you need wild adventures to feel alive? Big trips, big achievements, big highs? Rilke says, no. Life hides its depth in the ordinary. The coffee cup in your hand, the sound of rain on a Tuesday, the way your chest rises when you breathe, The sacred is everywhere, but only if you notice. If you can't see the poetry in the ordinary, no exotic escape will give you meaning. So, practice attention. Put your phone down at dinner. Listen fully when a friend talks. Watch the way sunlight moves through your room. When you give reverence to small things, life gives reverence back. Part 9. Seasons of Life. You've been told to grind non-stop. Hustle 24/7. But nature doesn't work that way. Neither do you. Rilke reminds us, life has seasons. There's sowing, when you're learning, growing, when you're experimenting, harvest, when you're producing, and fallow, when you rest. If you're in a fallow season, don't curse yourself for not producing. If you're in a sowing season, don't demand harvest. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Honor your season. It's how you stay human in a machine world. Part 10. Living like it matters. So what do you do with all this? First, stop outsourcing your worth. Second, guard your solitude. Third, live your questions. Fourth, treat sadness as a doorway. Fifth, let love be two solitudes. Sixth, protect your inner court. Seventh, find the sacred in the ordinary. Eighth, honor your season. Do that, and your life begins to feel less like survival and more like meaning. This isn't quick, it isn't easy, but it's real. Final words, a challenge for you. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, when you're alone, don't reach for your phone. Don't reach for distraction. Sit in the silence. Feel whatever comes up, and instead of escaping, write down one question you're afraid to ask yourself. Carry that question tomorrow. Don't try to solve it. Just live it. Because that's where growth begins. Not in the answers, but in the courage to live the questions. And maybe years from now, you'll look back and realize that restless young person you once were was already becoming someone whole. That someone is you. Now go. Live like it matters.